Hi guys, and welcome to the next video. It's the next midweek special. Well, I'm just on my way to collect another machine. This one is more for personal use. It's going in the workshop, it's going to be kept in the workshop, but keep watching the video and you'll see what it is later. I'm on my way to Birmingham. I'm 5 or 6 miles away from where I need to be, and the sun is shining. It's quite early in the morning. It's just turned 8 o'clock. I left at 6. Traffic's been a little bit heavy in Birmingham. I just wanted to say a real big thank you to everyone. We've made it to 10,000 subscribers, which, well, 1,000 was my goal, and then 1,000 become 10,000, and now my goal is 100,000. So we keep putting the videos out. You guys keep liking them and subscribing, so I really appreciate that, and all the good feedback that we get. I wanted to say a big thank you to a friend of mine. Well, he's become a friend through YouTube, actually. I followed his channel from pretty early on, actually, and he gave us a really nice shout out on one of his videos, which come as a bit of a shock, really. But thanks for that, Steve. I really appreciate it. His channel is D3S Shooter. It's an awesome channel. He works on quite a big variety of race cars. He's got single seaters and MGBs and quite a lot, actually, but he really teaches people about suspension, carburetors, cambers. He's got a lovely farm as well, so he's doing that up, and he shows all that too. So the channel is it's awesome. So I'm going to link it below. Check it out, see what you guys think to it. But I really enjoy the channel, and I'm just about ready to cut someone up. I'm a bit lost. Check Steve's channel out. There's a fair bit of racing on there as well. And racing wise for us, Knockhill, which is this weekend, it actually got cancelled, which gave us a bit more breathing space with my pickup. My pickup's obviously in a bit of a mess. Jamie's got the gearbox, which needed repairs. That had a bent input shaft and a few other little problems with it, but he's fixed that for me. The engine obviously is in a pretty big mess. That's another problem that I've got to deal with. I mean, for Knockhill, I was just going to go and put another pickup on my credit card and use it for Knockhill, and more than likely the Speedfest at Brands Hatch, which is the next one, and then sell it on. But Knockhill getting cancelled due to lack of cars has given me a bit more breathing space. So yeah, I've really got to get my head around what I want to do. Really, I'm a little bit unsure with which is the best route to take. Sorry, I'm just trying to navigate my way through Birmingham and follow my GoPro and have a chat with you guys as well. Not GoPro, sat-nav. Sam's getting on with his pickup, which is good. He's been pretty flat out on that, getting it back together. Little bugger's nicking all my spares, mind you, but there you go. I suppose that's what it's about. And yeah, I will, when I get back, I'll show you what's been going on in the workshop, and I'll show you this new machine. Well, I'm back at the workshop, so I thought I'd carry on my update. We've had, it's quite late actually, it's about 10 past 9, so I'm going home soon. We've had a fair few engines turn up. We've got a Crossflow turn up, some Buick cylinder heads to machine, a mini block to bore, and then we've got another TR6 there to machine and put together. We've also had, turn you back around again. We've also had another MGB turn up, Volkswagen PD engine for a local guy. And then I did say I would speak about what I was buying at the beginning of the video. I'll show you one thing first that I've bought. Well, in fact, I didn't buy this, they gave me this because I kept looking at it. I don't need one, I've actually got a computerized one, but I just thought it was pretty cool. Let me show it you. So, the family that I went and bought the thing that I'm going to show you in a minute off, their dad, who sadly passed away, made this, and it's a valve spring tester. But I thought I would show how ingenious it is. It's actually a rear brake caliper that is connected to this little press, and then it's got the brake fluid in there, a little cylinder and bleed reservoir there, and then the gauge there, and then he's fitted just here a depth stop, so you can put the spring in, set that so you've got an inch of travel, and then on that gauge at the top, I'm going to just put in this gear, not a spring, but I can show you basically. So then you can bring it down an inch and it will tell you the poundage of the spring. You can bring it down to whatever the installed height is. So say if the installed height was 37 mil, you could set this so it compresses it, so you've got 37 mil of spring. That would tell you the seat pressure, and then you can go fully open to get the open pressure. And I was just, while I was looking at this other bit of kit that I bought, I was fiddling around with this, and they said, we want you to have that, so take it. So that's exactly what I did, and I think it's really cool. We've had this Bedford cylinder head down here, which is coming for the manifold face to be machined. It's a bit busy in here with engines at the moment. We've had some more tools come in for the shelving over there. We've got a Mazda MX-5 cylinder head that Sam's currently working on. The Mercedes Cosworth engine is now bored. I'm going to hone that, which is there. I'm going to hone that tomorrow. Sam has been doing this Vauxhall engine. It had an oil leak, what we thought was from the front, but now we actually think it's from the pump because everything was dry there. But we took it apart anyway. I said we're going to change the seal in it. So we've got to get that on the stand now, turn it upside down, drain the scavengers out because they'll have oil in them, and replace the gasket, put new oil seal in it, and then go through the pump, make sure that's good. And then around here, actually I'll show this head that I've been working on. It's in the wash. Oh, just let the steam go. So just there is a Lotus twin cam cylinder. I've ported this Z-Tech cylinder head, 3-angle seats. So I'm just doing the valves for this at the minute, then that can be assembled. And then Sam has taken, or Andre has taken my flywheel off my pickup from the damage at Silverstone, and guess what? That's bent. So Silverstone is literally breaking my heart at the moment. So that's no good, that's got to go in the bin. So Ben, Toby, if you're watching this at TTV, if you could do me a good deal on a flywheel or free one, that would be mega, please. That Land Rover engine is virtually done now. I made the bush for one of the conrods, fitted a new bush to the other conrod, and then honed them all to get them to the right clearance. Built all the bottom end up, it's all torqued up now, so all I've got to do now is put the timing gear on and the sump. That's finished. Customer come in today and actually gave us a bottle of wine, so that was very nice of him. We quoted to do some engine work for him on a Mini, and he decided he was going a different route with the car and he didn't need the actual work doing, so he bought a bottle of wine down for us as a thank you, really. I mean, he didn't need to do that, but that's very kind of him. So if you're watching this, thanks for that. And then I'll show you the pickup engine actually, because they've got the pickup engine on an engine stand, and I asked Andre to take the cylinder head off because I wanted to use it, but well, not to use the cylinder head, but the cylinder head is good. I just think we might have gone a little bit too big on the ports, but I also wanted to see the combustion chamber because I was full throttle and I switched the engine. Well, the engine didn't, I didn't switch it off actually, the engine blew up, but it stopped the engine dead. But what's good about that is I can actually see the combustion chamber and what that looks like. So I'll show you that now. So it's just in here with these old boys. So there's the cylinder head, and you can see the colour of the combustion chamber, which is quite nice. And it's a shame because it's absolutely immaculate, really. Well, it's done nothing really, but all the valves are bent where they've just touched the piston slightly. And then the engine, you can see the damage from the engine. The mains are still connected to the cranks, they still rotate. This one blew out, that's in the box down there. This one rotates. Then the whole back of the engine has blown off. You can see it's completely broke all the way through here and through there, and then it cracks all the way down. Definitely looking worse for wear. Front still turns. And then as you look down there, you get this. How's that going? Like that. There's all the pistons. That one's actually come out the bottom of the bore half. Same with that one. And then that one's completely twisted. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that's completely moved that way. So what I'm going to do with that engine now is just finish, just clean it basically, tidy it up, probably put a bit of paint on it, then make a frame for it, put some glass over the top of it, and we've then got a, oh, let me show you this. That's my little dog crank. Yeah, make a coffee table out of the engine. Like I said earlier, the head's still actually good. It needs a set of valves, but the head's good. So on my coffee table, I'm not going to put that head on it. I've got a cylinder head which is cracked, which is scrap, but I never threw it away. In fact, it's not cracked. I was porting and I over ported it, and I went through the roof of the port quite a lot. So I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to put that head on that engine and then turn that into a coffee table. And I've got to get a bell housing as well as a flywheel, because the bell housing's just completely smashed into bits. And then Jamie has fixed my gearbox, so I need to pay him for that. That needed an input shaft and some bearings. And yeah, like I say, Silverstone wasn't kind, but there we are. I'm gonna show you what we bought now. I'll flip the camera around. So my trip to Birmingham, like I said on the way there, it's not really, I've not really bought this to use it in the workshop, although we will use it. I mean, I think Rob and Jamie will use it a fair bit, and other people are welcome to use it or send us bits to test. But I've always had an issue in my head that I like to know how things work. I like to understand things, and if I can't test things, it just gets to me, because I then have to rely on other people to test them and give me the information that I need. Now, I'm not saying that if I test it, I can test it better, which I'm definitely not saying that. But what I want to be able to do is test things and me see the data and understand it. So when I crashed the car at Silverstone, I sent my shocks back to Nitron because one of them needed fixing. And I asked for a before and an after on the shocks for a dyno. So I wanted a before and an after. They sent them back, and all I got was 4 bits of paper saying that they're within spec. Well, when I look at the bit of paper, they might be within spec, but they're quite a lot different, and it was just doing me head in. And what I wanted was a phone call to say, right, what we think you should do is do this, do that, do the other with the shocks. I didn't get that, so I thought, do you know what, the best thing I can do is look to buy a shock dyno. So that's what we was going to fetch in the morning from Birmingham, is a intercomp shock dyno. So I just want to thank Sarah and her husband for meeting me at her dad and brother's place. They've both sadly passed away, and they're clearing out basically what was the business. And yeah, I purchased the shock dyno. I've got no idea how to use it. I've got no idea what information I'm going to get from it. Sam sets my car up, so I guess really I've bought it for Sam, so we can run shock absorbers, my shock absorbers, my friend's shock absorbers, and each time we could go out, we can, and Sam's shock absorbers, each time we go out, we can run the shocks to see if anything has happened to the shock. So if we've got a shock on the way out, we can see the data. If one shock, if I run my shocks at, say, with 10 clicks, so the clicks is how stiff you make the shock. Now, if I run them at 10 clicks, there's nothing to say that 10 clicks on one isn't equivalent to 8 clicks on the other. Where with this shock dyno, we can now test and actually work out if the shocks are balanced. So 10 clicks on that shock is the same as 10 clicks on that shock, which is the same as 12 clicks on that and that. So yeah, and I'm very lucky that I've got Rob Quinn from Quintech, who's a very good friend, and Jamie Packham from JTech Automotive, who is a very, very good friend, and also Ben Edwards from ShockTech. And they're good friends, they're just good, and they don't withhold information, and they're all welcome to use it, although Ben has got a shock dyno, he doesn't need to use it. But Ben has said if we need any help using it, he's there. So is Jamie, and so has Rob. So between us all, hopefully Sam can do all the learning with this. This is, like I say, it's more for Sam because I let Sam set my truck up. And yeah, that's our latest purchase. I bought it really not needing it. It's definitely not engine reconditioning, so I ain't too fussed with it. But when I was there, I also bought all of the micrometers and measuring equipment that was there. So there's quite a bit in there. Now, I'm not going to use any of that yet because I'm pretty strict about checking my micrometers and making sure that they all read perfectly, and as soon as they go out of calibration, I want them in calibration. Every day we recalibrate the micrometers for the boring bench and the crank grinder. These will get the same treatment. We'll true them up, make sure that they're reading right before we start putting them in the workshop. Now, what's good about that is because we've got the head shop upstairs, instead of me running downstairs to grab some measuring equipment, I can just say keep a 0 to 1, a 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and a 3 to 4 in the head shop. I can put, well, I've got them next to the crank grinder as well, but I can also put them next to my boring bar bench and stuff, and we'll just have more micrometers scattered about, which is a bit of a pain because every time I come to use one, like I just said, I need to calibrate it. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. This is my spring tester, which I said about earlier. So this is a Performance Trends one, which connects to my computer. I think I've filmed me using this before. So yeah, I didn't need the spring tester, I just really liked it, so because it was quirky. And then that's obviously my camshaft machine, which I've shown before. But I will do a video showing them in use again very soon. Well, I'm carrying on the midweek special because I didn't get what you've just watched up in time. So that's actually a week old. So this is actually up to date. And I'm going to show you what Sam's bought for the workshop. He's bought this cool neon spark plug. I've bought this Mitutoyo surface measuring equipment, which I will show in one of the other videos. There's plenty of work going on. One of the cozzies is gone. We've got my friend Neil's Lotus twin cam that we're doing here on the stand ready, so that's ready for building. We've got the A-series engine that we're starting to build there. This here is going to be another feature video. We've made a little purchase of a car. We was doing the machining on this engine. I'll explain it in a video, but yeah, we was going to do the machining on the engine, and then we've ended up buying the car off the customer, so that should be pretty cool. I'm waiting for Tom to pick that cozzy up, Colin to pick that cozzy up, and then we've got some super finishing happening today, so I'll show that on another video. There's lots going on in the workshop, but the main reason I've done a bit more to this video is racing. We have had so many generous people help us out with the race car, and we've decided we're not going to make Brands Hatch in my car because there's just too much work to do. So we've been and got the use of another pickup, and then what we have done is, as part of the deal of the other pickup using the pickup, we've also got his golf buggy. So the golf buggy, driven by Sparky. I don't know what he's actually trying to do. Are you going for the big jump? Yeah. Go on then. You're gonna have it. But anything breaks, it's got to be fixed, ready for racing. So I think you need a bigger run up. Oh, this is not going to be good. Flat out, me. Have you done the front end on it? Is something broken?
I'm not.
Oh no. Sorry Russell, but your golf buggy's completely road tested. It looks, I think it's bent. I think you've bent the chassis. So this silly idiot has done a bit of jumping. Where's he gone? Yeah. So it's quicker for us to borrow this truck. All I've got to do on this, we've done the engine on this last year, so we know that the motor's pretty good. It's pretty strong actually, that engine. It's all brand new. It's only done, what's it done? About 3 races, I think. The car went in the barrier at Donington, so that's why the back end's off it. But we're going to bolt the back end on, make it all one colour, and then that's what we're going to use for Brands Hatch Speedfest. So I need to speak to Russell about some of the bits that we can't find for it, like the window net and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that this week, and then yeah, Sam has only just been to collect this, so that's why it's looking a bit of a mess, and also the back of the lorry's back of the van's a bit of a mess. So we're putting it all away at the moment. I'll show you my truck actually, because I'll show you the reason why we just can't. I don't think we can get my truck done really, because that truck there is a little bit rough, so I'm not that fussed about that truck. My truck, I don't know, I really like it. It's the last chassis made. Well, in fact, there's one more been made now, which Michael Smith has got. But I really like my truck, and I don't want it to be thrown back together. And as you can see, it looks a little bit worse for where we've got some damage all over the place. And I don't actually, I love the colour. Like Sweep's done an amazing job of painting it, and the purple and the gold, I love it. But I don't know if I just keep getting the sticker design wrong. I keep telling Larissa what I want, so it's my fault. But when I see it on the truck, I don't really, I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't like it that much. So it's now we can use that truck for a couple of meetings. It's given me a bit more time to get my head around exactly what I want to do with this truck. And also I mean, the front's okay, but obviously the engine from Brands is completely finished, really. Well, it's finished. There's not one bit of that any good. We have started doing the new engine, but there's so much to do. We just haven't got round to finishing it. And because we're so busy with the work, I don't think we've got time to finish my engine, get it in, get it running, get it rolling roaded. I don't see it happening. So that is the next best bet out there. And then also the rear end of this. I know that truck outside needs the rear end work, but this is completely finished and it needs painting properly. So it needs this panel. So if I use that truck, I've got the time to make this truck perfect. So that's where we're at. So that's the midweek update, and thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to get the channel like really thumping, really, and we need it by support from you guys in giving it a like, hitting the alert bell, leaving us comments, asking us questions, and most importantly, subscribing. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you on the next video, which is a workshop video. Hopefully Sunday. This is going out hopefully tonight or tomorrow night. I expect tomorrow night. But yeah, all good. Thank you very much. See you later. Ta-ra.